guys, welcome back. This is day 2 of section 4.7. We're on example 3, the ambiguous case, side-side angle, and we're on letter B. So for these guys, we have an angle on two sides. We're going to ask ourselves, is A acute or obtuse? A is 38, which is less than 90, so it's acute. So then we look, is A greater than or less than B? 8 is less than 10. So when A is less than B, we could have 0 solutions, 1 solution, or 2 solutions. And to figure out which case we have, we've got to find the height. Height is always the other side from the angle. Sorry, not the side that's opposite the angle, but the other one that's not opposite the angle. And then sine of the angle. And when we put that into our calculators, go back to my notes here. We get H is 6.2. So that means A is less than H because A is less than 6.2. So if A is acute and A is less than B and A is not less than H, I'm just kidding, Miss Harris, H is bigger than 6.2, A is greater than H, I know I have 2 solutions. All right, here we go. Solution 1. We're going to set this up just like we did all our other problems. We're going to use law of sines to find the solution for this first one. So big A, they told us, was 38 degrees. Little a is 8. Little b is 10. So if I know this information, the next piece I can find is b. So we use law of sines. Sine 38 divided by 8 is equal to sine big B, which we don't know, divided by 10. Now we want to solve for big B. So sine B would be 10 sine 38 divided by 8. And to unlock that B, we're going to take the sine inverse of both sides. So big B is sine inverse of 10 sine 38 divided by 8. When we plug that into our calculus, when we plug that into our calculator, we get B is 50 degrees. Purely coincidental that both B's are 50 degrees in this example. All right, and then now that we know big B, and big C, we can subtract those guys from 180 to find big C. And big C then would be 92 degrees. To find little c, we're going to go and use law of sines again. So hopefully you've written everything down. I'm going to erase it. And I'm going to use law of sines again. So sine 38 over 8. This time I'm going to use sine 92 to find little c, which means little c is 8 sine 92 divided by sine 38. And that gives me 13 for little c. All right, so there's our first case. Solution 2 is when that B angle is obtuse. So remember, we start by writing the information they gave us, 38 degrees. Little a is 8. Little b is 10. This time to find our B prime, we take the acute angle that we got in solution 1 and we subtract it from 180. So 180 minus 50 is 130. That gives us B prime for our for our angle that has the obtuse angle. Sorry, I cannot say that word today. All right, now that we know 2 angles, we're going to subtract them from 180. So 180 minus 130 minus 38. Means that this C is 12 degrees. To find the little c, we're going to use our law of sines. Sine 38 over 8 is equal to sine 12 over little c. C then would be 8 sine 12 divided by sine 38, which is 2.7 when we put it into the calculator. All right, for the utri. Again, angle side side. Start with, is angle A acute? or obtuse is less than 90 degrees, so it's acute. A is 55, B is 57, so A is less than B, which means we need to find H. H is always the other side, so 57 times sine of our angle, which is 65. And in this case, H is 51.6. So since 51 is less than 55, A is bigger than H, which means we have two solutions. Solution 1. We are going to do solution 1 by law of sine. So big A, this is 65 degrees, little a is 55, little b is 57. We've got to use law of sines to find the rest of this. So if I know a, little b, I can find big B. So sine 65 divided by 55 is equal to sine B, oops, not sim, sine big B over 57. When we do our proportion math, that means B is sine inverse of 57 sine 65 all over 55. Plugging that into our calculator, we get B is 70. If we know big B is 70 and big A is 65, we'll subtract both of those from 180. And we get C is 45 degrees. Now I'm going to use my A information and my big C to find little c, using law of sine. So sine 65 divided by 55 is equal to sine 45 divided by little c. Once we do our cross multiplication and divide, we get 5 is equal to, 55 sine 45 over sine 65. And plugging that into the calculator, you get 42.9. All right, then we want to find solution 2, where B, which we are now calling B prime, is an obtuse angle. So A is still 65 degrees, little a is still 55, little b is still 57. But instead of using law of sines, which would get us right back to this problem, we want to find the obtuse angle. So if big B over here is 70 degrees, I'm going to subtract 180. Subtract from 180 that 70 degrees to get B prime being 110. 180 minus 70 is 110. Once I know those 2 degrees, I can find big C because it's 180 minus 110 minus 65. And so look, our big C is 5 degrees for this triangle. And we can use law of sines to get the little c. So sine 65 divided by 55 is equal to sine 5 divided by little c. So little c is 55 sine 5 divided by sine 65. I'm plugging that guy into the calculator, you get 5.3. And that's it for this you try. And for our side angle, which is our ambiguous case. And we're going to move to a little bit happier territory with laws of cosines next.